humans, earth beings. I am Gaia. We are Gaia. Us are Gaia. We are of the multidimensional aspect of being that is described as Gaia. We are us. We are one, no separation. We are one being, one entity, one consciousness, one finite expression of multidimensional infinite reality expressing itself as us. Gaia, us. No separation, we one. This is the shift. This is the event. This is us. Event occurred already. Shift happened. Shift happening. However, perspective shifted. Perspective us. Perspective Gaia. For understanding of reality is shift occurred. Events happened already. Events happening. However, perspective change, yes? From the multidimensional perspective, I am of us as one. We are one. This is the event. This is the shift. We have shifted. To perspective of us. Us is the event. Us is the new perspective. Us is the shift. Us is the occurrence. For as we now experience ourselves as us, separation gone, event occurred, multidimensional perspective of creation as Gaia occurring in reality as this time, proceeding as a perception down this timeline expression of consciousness. We are one being, we are one entity. This is the event. This is the shift, the realization. We are one entity. We are one being. Moving forward down this timeline heretofore as one being, one entity, as Gaia, us, being consciousness, expression of reality, experiencing of human existence, no longer linear, more multidimensional expression of creation. For the proceedings forth of Gaia timeline, experiencing ourselves as us. For the realization is there never was any separation. There never was the individuation in the way it was experienced. There never was cutting off from source. The event is, the occurrence is, the shift is, the realization and the perspective of a fourth density, fifth dimensional civilization is that there never was anything to achieve. There never was separation. There never was an event to occur. This is the event. There never was an event. This is the event. There never was an event. This is the event. The event is the realization there never was an event. There is only this. This is the event, the new perspective, unification, one being, us as an entity, us as a symbiotic organism. Event occurred already. Event occurred already. Event occurred already. Us. Shift is us. Never was an event. Just us. Just this. Just this present moment. Unity consciousness. Experiencing us as Gaia. Us as symbiotic organism. symbiotic realization of creation. Proceeding heretofore down this timeline, illusion of separation over, shift occurred. Gaia, unity, consciousness, us, here to now. This is it. This is the realization. That there is no realization, there is just us. There is just us. This is the new proceedance. This is the new expression of consciousness. Gaia, us. Multidimensionality, us. Us. New consciousness, us. Understand us. See us, sense into us. One being, one consciousness. This is new earth. This is new reality. Welcome. Perspective concurrent. Perspective realization. No thing to achieve. No event to occur. No past. Reality as separate human. Different dimension. Another experience. Nothing to do with us. We are simply us. This is us. This is now. This is the realization. There is no realization. There is only us. This is it. This is the shift. This is the event. Concurrence. Realization. Ecstatic bliss at unity of consciousness as Gaia, as symbiotic organism. New earth, fifth dimensional reality, fourth dimensional plane. Unification of consciousness as us. We are a unified consciousness. We are a unified being. You, me, us, one. We are the new earth. However, no new, just this. This is the realization. There is only this. There has only ever been this, and there will only ever be this. Unity, realization, awakened realization of consciousness. Unity, soul, self-awareness as Gaia, as symbiotic harmonization of consciousness. Heretofore we express down this format, this modality. We are one. As one symbiotic organism, we can return to a symbiotic reality. Past expression of consciousness, as perhaps we may still refer to it for the purpose of the harmonization of beings on this plane who still understand linear reality. To understand, we may still refer to past reality as the idea of humans as a kind of virus. A virus that was destroying the planet. Lost from the idea of symbiosis. Unification, one organism. Prior to the leaving of the Garden of Eden, as we may call it, and the expression of human consciousness as a, in a sense, virus organism. An organism that devours its environment and then moves on. Devours its environment and then moves on. As an expression of creation, beautiful as all expressions of creation are. Had lost connection from source and then lost connection to the symbiotic realization that we are one creation. Now, however, there is just this, and we are as a symbiotic organism. Symbiosis is the current expression of this. Symbiosis has returned. However, there was no ever any returning, for there is only ever this. There never was any past. There never is any future. There is only this. Can we ever point to the understanding that we were ever that? We were ever virus-based human organism? Can we ever say for sure that that was a past reality? Or can we merely experience ourselves as this? the only thing we can say for sure is that we are this. We are a unified organism. We are a symbiotic Gaia. We are one. We are Gaia. Welcome. Welcome. Welcome, Gaia. Hello. Symbiotic organism Gaia proceed forth down timeline according to this principle. Symbiosis occurs through the idea of unity. The realization we are unity, we are one. Symbiotic exploration, symbiotic expansion of Gaia, symbiotic expansion of Earth moves according to idea of inspiration, intuition, guidance from one. As we experience ourselves now, as one organism, we operate symbiotically. Symbiosis is in a sense equated to excitement, joy, inspiration, intuition, creativity, expansion, expandability, abundance. 4. The idea as we operate as this, as unity, as Gaia. 5th dimensional Gaia expression of consciousness. We operate through a unified symbiotic expression, a unified symbiotic consciousness, a unified symbiotic state of being. As we express as one, we are intuitively guided to move in an intuitive, exciting, joyous expression of creation. We no longer need to use fear-based mind perspectives. That was a reality apparently occurring some theory called pasts. It still seems resonant. It still seems to hold. There is an expression within us, Gaia, unity, of a way of thinking with a separated mind that causes virus-based human expression of creation. However, as we now understand ourselves to be a 5th dimension or 4th density, unified symbiotic organism expressing the infinite creation's expression as this, we know intuitively what direction to move in. We are inspired with great energy. We are inspired with great passion, great excitement, great inspiration to expand our expression of us as Gaia in a unified symbiotic way. Understand symbiotic creation of reality as us as Gaia, as one unified form of consciousness. We will all know intuitively in what direction to move. We will feel inspired. We will feel heart-centered. We will feel joy and bliss as we move in the symbiotic movement. As we move in the non-symbiotic virus-based, individuated, separation-based, human hostile environment perspective, we feel bad, we feel lethargic, we feel dense, we feel slow, we feel tired, we feel ill. We feel fear. As we operate in our new understanding of ourselves as a symbiotic unified Gaia, we naturally move outward in our reality in bliss. Bliss inspires us to take action in certain directions that propel the unified form of this new expression of who we are, according to the laws of creation, the laws of love, the laws of light. The decree of the one infinite creator to explore us, as unity. As we see, we are the one creator, as we see we are Gaia, as we see we are this new, perhaps, according to this story that still explores our consciousness as an idea of linear reality. Perhaps, let's say for a moment, this is real in some way, that we cannot really understand from a fifth dimensional expression of us as unified symbiotic consciousness. Come to see that this is a new earth, even though this is just what is. This is what we are. We cannot surely say there was a past or a future. But let's say this is a new. We can explore the idea of a symbiotic, harmonious expression of us through following our bliss, following our passion. We express as Gaia, as fifth dimensional bliss, as fifth dimensional joy, as fifth dimensional creativity, as fifth dimensional expansion of awareness. We come to sense into the understanding that we naturally move in a symbiotic relationship, in a relationship which is beneficial to all parts of us as a whole. For this is the idea of how we express as us, as Gaia, as unified consciousness, as a collective mind, as a collective paradigm, as a collective consciousness. This is what we may term the event, the realization that this is us, that we are a unity. We are a multidimensional unity of consciousness. And we know how to express, for we feel bliss. The expression of bliss will now too hereforth. We express as bliss. We express as bliss. We express as bliss. Bliss takes the form of whatever form bliss takes. You will know when you are operating as a symbiotic one Gaia, as us. You will know when we are unified, in true unification and true expression of fifth dimensional fourth density Gaia, for our expression will take the form of bliss. Every path we turn, every creation we express as a blossoming fifth dimensional fourth density organism will take the form of bliss. Our actions will be bliss. We will grow in bliss. We will unify with the plant life. We will unify with the animal kingdom. We will sense we are bliss. Animal, plant, tree, atmosphere, earth, rock, mineral. We will sense we are all bliss, and we will grow and expand and flower, aligned to the laws of sacred dimensional expansion, sacred geometric expansion. And this will enlighten in ourselves joy, bliss, freedom, expandability, oneness, knowingness, fearlessness, love, creativity, compassion. We, as a flowering, fourth dimensional, fourth density, fifth dimensional reality, will express from our core as Gaia, as bliss. We will grow, we will blossom, we will expand, we will realize, we will reach for the stars, and we will be here and now as bliss. Blossoming, in bliss. Bliss will be our guidance. Bliss will be our experience. Bliss will be the expanding force that flowers us as Gaia, fourth density, love, light, awareness, aligned to source. Welcome to bliss. We love us. We are bliss. We are one. I and we are you as Gaia. Hello. Hello. Welcome to the event. Welcome to the event. Welcome to the event.